See you then. Thank you, Travis.
All right.
Well, you don't have to check the thermometer to know that all that snow that melted during the day is beginning to refreeze on roads across Green Country tonight. We head out live to News on 6 reporter Emery Bryan. Emery?
Well, Terry, there is some ice forming on the streets again, and that means another long night for the crews that work so hard to keep our streets passable. Here in Tulsa, the strategy for doing that changes some depending on whether it's ice or snow.
When the snowplows roll in Tulsa, they're on specific routes, carrying out a strategy that's been tested and changed over the years. Tulsa has 55 spreader trucks, and 35 of them have snowplows on the front to carry out Tulsa's two-pronged attack against winter weather.
Our goal in Tulsa is what we call a bare pavement policy. And that's exactly what it sounds like. You're driving on pavement. You're not driving on ice. You're not driving on snow. Now, it takes us a while to get there, oftentimes a day or two.
The city of Tulsa's Paul Strezik says after years of trying different methods, the city settled on a simple plowing and melting strategy using pure salt with no sand in the mix.
With the application of salt, that loosens the ice up and causes little holes in it and turns it into a slush, and we can plow that.
In the city of Tulsa, the basic strategy is this. Use a plow to clear the snow off the top of the ground, then hit the ice underneath it with salt. When you do that correctly, the ice will melt and leave you with bare pavement. Of course, all that takes time. City employees spread 900 tons of salt before noon Thursday. In some places, that's all that's needed.
In a lot of locations that were wide open, the snow blows off the roadway, and all you have is ice. So in that case, we're just going to put down salt.
The salt costs 10 times as much as sand, but it doesn't have to be cleaned up. The city keeps sand in reserve, but only in case they run low on salt.
That's a fallback plan. In other words, if we had a whole bunch of storms and the salt was getting used up, we'd start mixing half sand, half salt.
Now, while the city of Tulsa uses pure salt, the state uses a salt and sand mix. There are some rural counties that use a pure sand because that's pretty effective. It's much less expensive, but it works pretty well in places where it doesn't have to be cleaned up. Emery Bryan, News on 6.